Hello everybody, Mr. Storm here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Online. In the last episode, it turns out that the Ivy, the character I was pronouncing her name is Royal, but it's really Yu? Not really sure. Escaped, and we had to chase her down and recapture her and kill a bunch of Imperials in the process. So we took care of that. And then we got a couple long cutscenes about the Asians and what we're trying to do about them, and the delicate and deteriorating political situation in Ul'dah, and the fact that the Sultana, Nanamo, has determined that the only way to solve the problem is to dissolve the monarchy and turn the state into a republic. But probably not going to be a smooth transition. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, so we then got to a point where, in order to advance the story, we need to clear the original 3 primal hard modes. So Ifrit, Garuda, and Titan. So, we never actually did that back kind of when we could have done them. So we need to cycle back and do them now. And I have decided that I'm going to go ahead and do them on screen. So, we are back in the Waking Sands, and Minfilia is here. Because she still has a quest, or had a quest, back when she was still here. And we never picked it up. So we're going to go ahead and pick it up now. And this is going to start the process of unlocking the hard mode primal battles. Hopefully, shouldn't take too long. Right. I know you have scarce had a chance to rest, but I'm afraid there is still work to do. The ultimate weapon's destruction, 'twould seem, has served to embolden the beastmen, who now seek to call down their gods once more. Even as we speak, the Amalja, the Ixal, and the Kobolds are making preparations for their respective summoning rites, and that is but half of it. Much to our dismay, all 3 tribes were somehow able to procure vast quantities of crystals. Oh, my turn to say something. Basically, this means the primals will be stronger than they were before. Far, far stronger. Their previous incarnations will seem as pale imitations. The beast tribes, we believe, began hoarding crystals with a vengeance in the wake of the ultimate weapon's maiden appearance. You will remember that as the time it devoured 3 primals in one sitting. The Grand Companies are aware of the potential primal outbreak. Alas, due to the losses they incurred to ensure the success of Operation Archon, they are ill-equipped to take any meaningful measures. After deliberation, the leaders concluded that they must needs turn to us once more, to thee. The etheric waves that were observed in Mordona do not appear to bear a connection to any beast tribe. Yet much and more still remains beyond our knowing. We must be prepared for all possibilities. I am loath to send you into the midst of danger again so soon, but none have proven themselves more capable against the primals than you. Will you undertake this mission, Ayame? Of course we will. You have my thanks. I truly do not know what we would do without you. Go ahead, Thancred. With circumstances as they were, I haven't had the chance to properly express my gratitude. Oh, he's still talking about when we saved him from La Habrea. I owe my life, Ayame. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. A string of failures had left me feeling powerless. I wanted to be stronger, that I might do right by my fellow Scions. But instead I caused you all no end of grief and suffering. I swear to you it shan't happen again. Owing to everyone's ministrations, I am quite recovered now. I hope to return to my duties again soon. Thancred's return marks the beginning of a new chapter for the Scions. Let us renew the fire in our hearts and continue to press ever forward. Now then, back to the matter of the primals. With no fewer than 3 of the beings threatening to appear, it is easy to feel overwhelmed. We must take it one sure step at a time. Eorzea has the overview of the situation as it stands. Please speak with him to receive guidance on your mission. Alright, so yeah. This was intended to be done much earlier than we have. Alright, so we need to now speak with Eorzea. Such knowledge as I possess of the beast tribes and their primals is at thy disposal. Whether man or beastmen, we are wont to seek power when plunged into the black depths of despair. That despair doth begin with the Amalja, who may have already summoned forth Ifrit. With our comrade Thancred now returned, thou wouldst do well to seek his counsel. Okay. And I think... If it bleeds, we can kill it. Yes, okay. We give it a bunch of storm seals. I gotta check my storm seals reserves. We have 3,000. Okay, not as many as I would like. Or not as many as I would need to get promoted, I don't think. What's our maximum store? 35k? Yeah. Alright. Thancred wants you to vanquish Ifrit and has information that will help you arrange the encounter. Alright. Confirmation has just arrived for the Immortal Flames. 'Tis as Eorzea said, I fear the Amalja have already summoned Ifrit. A confrontation with the Lord of the Inferno is inevitable. I would like nothing more than to lend you my blade, but the students of Baldessian insisted that I refrain from taking to the field where it concerns primals. I know not the workings of it, but it would seem that the recent events have left me especially susceptible to tempering. As much as I hate missing out on the fun, for everyone's sake, I must sit this one out. Instead, I will focus on gathering and analyzing data. Now, the Immortal Flames have already conducted a preliminary investigation into Ifrit. They may well have information that will be of use to you. Do pay a visit to the Hall of Flames and speak with Commander Swift. One last thing before you depart. Doubtless you remember Minfilia's words, but this Ifrit is a far cry from the primal you first defeated. You will want to assemble your most dependable comrades for the mission. Be safe, my friend. Yes, and in fact, these are 8-man battles instead of the 4-man battles that we had during the previous encounters of the main story. Alright, so we need to head to the Hall of Flames. Piece of cake. Teleport over there. If all goes well, we should hopefully be able to blow through all 3 of these in one shot. Though, as our record fighting primals has indicated, that things don't always go smoothly. But fortunately, the hard mode primals, I believe, are actually in the higher level roulettes for people who are trying to grind out the various endgame currencies. So, we should have a lot of very highly geared top tier characters showing up. We'll see how it goes. Alright. Swift. Ayame, we thank you for coming. The Flame General will be heartened to hear that you have answered the call. As already relayed to the Waking Sands, Ifrit is returned. For the sake of peace in the region, we humbly request that you vanquish him. The primal is to be found in his domain, the Bowl of Embers. To get there, you must use the Beastman Aetheryte found within the depths of Zaharak, the Amalja stronghold. The Amalja have constructed their own Aethernet from salvaged Aetheryte shards. This being the case, you should be able to use it without a problem. No doubt you already know this from your fellow Scions, but the present incarnation of Ifrit is far stronger than the last. Facing him with any fewer than 7 of your stoutest comrades would be ill-advised. As all the intelligence we have to share, the rest is in your hands. I shall pray for your victory and safe return. Alright. Good. So, attuned to the Aetheryte and Zaharak. Oh, we actually do have to reattune to it? Alright, then. Well, what I'll probably do is just go ahead, pause the recording while I ride out there, because there really should be fairly uneventful. I seriously doubt that the Amalja in the area are going to attempt to attack me. But, you know, even if they do, we're just going to ride right past them. Alright, so, I'll be back in a moment. Okay, we are here at the Zaharic Aetheryte. That was a bit more of an eventful ride than I had anticipated, because these guys out here are level 48, 49. So they did want to try to kill me, but just rode right past them. No big deal. Alright, so we can go ahead and attune to the Aetheryte, which we need to be a little bit closer. Alright, Bolivember's Hard is now accessible. Alright, I think without further ado, let's go ahead and queue up and go kick Ifrit's teeth in again. Alright. So we need to do Bolivember's Hard. That's what we need. Right there. Join. And now we wait. Alright, so I'll go ahead and pause again. And once the duty is ready, we will be back. Okay, there we are. And as you can tell, I'm back in Forgotten Springs. Let's go ahead and commence, and let's see how it goes. Alright, all the DPS are readied up. All the little tanks are readied up. Just need one of the healers. There we go. Alright. Let's get Defiance up. I'm gonna maintain. Because warriors don't have any stuns or interrupts, which are very useful to have in this fight if you are not the one tanking. So I am not like super geared here, so I mean my gear's not bad, especially compared to what gear was available when this first came out. Oh, okay, this is one of the new mechanics. He's going to charge across the arena. There we go. And as the fight goes on, he gets more clones. Well, it looks like they are not interrupting the eruptions. As you can see them exploding in the background there. Oh, plumes. Ah. Alright, there's going to be outer plumes, and then there's going to be inner plumes. Alright, he's summoning nails. And in this incarnation, there are 4 nails. Hopefully the DPS are on the ball. We'll get those things down. Alright, let's get some pressure off the healers. Some of my cooldowns there. Alright. Alright, let's see if the DPS was fast enough. Yep, they were. Alright, good. Bring them back to the edge of the arena. Alright, and now he's going to do things slightly differently. Plumes are going to come into a different pattern. And there we go. We have 3. Oh. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. I'm going to bring Ifrit down here. Outer plumes. And then there'll be inner plumes. At least there should be anyway. Inner plumes. And then this next set of plumes are going to cover the entire arena except for an area right around it. And so basically everybody's got to stack up one. There it is. Oh, one of the healers did not get there in time. Hopefully that won't kill us. Pop my home again just so that I don't die here. But we got it. We got him. Oh, nope, 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 nope. 1, 2, 3. The other healer. But he's so low health, it won't matter now. Alright, there we go. Hall of Embers, hard. No. You can still die. Pretty quick there if you're not careful. I'll give one of the healers combination, sure. Ifrit's Rapier. I'll actually greet that. Just in case nobody else wants it. That is a... Hey, I want it! That is a red mage weapon. Alright, so in for Garuda Awakening is the next quest needed to clear that. So we're gonna head back to the Waking Sands. Unfortunately, we're back to the situation where there's no convenient teleport. Let's try something a little bit different here. Let's ride this little guy. Alright. I'm not going to bother pausing the recording here. It won't really take that long to get back to the Waking Sands. There are also a bunch of optional dungeons that we haven't done any of. And I'm deciding whether or not we want to go through all of those as well at some point. Probably will. just a matter of deciding when would be the best time to do that. All right. Okay, Eorzea, I'm assuming, is the one we need to talk to. Drop dead Shiva, Whirl of a Time, the King lives. Nope, nope, that's not it. Papalimo apparently is the one we need to talk to. Alright, cool. In for Garuda Awakening and more Storm Seals, Papalino will have you vanquish Garuda, who has returned stronger and bloodthirstier than before. Yes. Yame, I hear you have triumphed over Ifrit. Of course, this is no less a feat than I would expect of a warrior of light, but well done all the same. Now, I full had a mind to crack open a bottle of 1547 Bacchus, but the celebration must keep. Garuda, I am afraid to say, has also returned. As you well know, Garuda's appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Not to dishearten you, but in her last incarnation, that appetite has become nigh... But in her latest incarnation, that appetite has become nigh insatiable. In the short time since her return, she has already wreaked tremendous havoc. You must send her back to the Aether before she can do any more damage. In the meantime, Ida and I will assist the Order of the Twin Adder in their recovery effort. When you previously faced Garuda, 'twas the Enterprise that bore you through the storm that shielded her domain. Well, that storm is a spring breeze beside what she has raised this time. No airship could hope to penetrate it. And so we must count ourselves fortunate that the Order of the Twin Adder chanced to discover a beastman aetheryte leading to the Howling Eye. And before you do aught else, I suggest you pay a visit to the Adder's Nest and have words with Commander Hulwa. He will be able to tell you about the said aetheryte, among other things. Make no mistake, Lady of the Vortex will prove a formidable opponent, but I believe that you can weather the storm. May the 12 keep you safe. Alright. So, off to the Adder's Nest in Garuda. Alright, there is the Serpent Commander. Ayame of the Scions, we are grateful for your aid. As you'll already know, the accursed Ixal have summoned Garuda once more. Since her return, she has wasted no time unleashing her fury upon the region. Extensive damage has been reported in both the Twelves Wood and Kurthis. She must be stopped, and soon, lest more lives be lost. In the name of the Elder Seedseer, I humbly request you put an end to her reign of terror. As in the past, Garuda keeps her court within the Howling Eye, which is perpetually protected by a raging tempest. Fortunately, we have learned of an alternate way into her domain. The Ixal have constructed an aetheryte within Natalan, their stronghold in the central highlands of Kurthis. This aetheryte will take you to Garuda's tempestuous realm. We owe this discovery to the Guardians, who the Elder Seedseer says desire to repay the kindness you showed them. For the sake of our people, as well as theirs, may your mission be met with success. Alright, so we need to head out to Kurthis, Camp Dragonhead, ride through Natalan, and find the aetheryte and attune to it. And this time, I think I'll go ahead and leave that on screen. We'll go in our Magitech armor this time. Don't mind me, just passing through. Which way? Which way? Which way? It's gonna have to be this way. This place is a veritable maze. We don't want to go that way. We go this way. I think it's through here. Yep. And through here. Past these guys. Oh, there is actually a Boldwing down here. Okay. So I may have to actually do some battle. Let's see. Well, let's go ahead and get rid of this guy, because he's the one that could potentially cause us trouble. Alright. And, oh, camera's getting weird. Alright. Attune to the Aetheryte. In a Titan spot. Do I actually need to go back there? I think I actually do need to go back there, because I don't have a mission to go in there, so even though it's unlocked. So let's go ahead and travel back. I may or may not need, but I don't want to do this and have it not count because I wasn't in the right quest. So just gonna be a little cautious here. Alright, this time I think I might pause. I'll be back in a sec. Alright, we're back. This may be a fairly extended episode because I really want to get all three of these done and just out of the way as fast as possible. Garuda will hopefully not be an issue, but in a Titan spot. Dungeon requirement, the Howling Eye hard. Oh, that's right. I'm not doing Titan yet. I'm doing Howling Eye. Okay, but at least I'll be here and ready to go once we're back. Alright, so let's go ahead and queue in for Howling Eye hard. Duty Finder. Howling Eye hard. Join. And we wait. So I'll be back in a moment. Alright, we are ready. Hopefully the rest of everybody else who is in the queue is also ready. I think I'm going to attempt to get into the main tank position again. Because, man, I tanked this fight, I don't even know how many times way back in the day. Hopefully I remember where I'm supposed to go. Make sure we're in defiance, and let's engage. Much of the first part of the fight is pretty much the same as it was before. Get behind the rocks. Keep your face away from the group. Alright, razor plumes are down. Up to DPS to kill those. Downs. Oh yeah, we are burning through here pretty quick. Oh, that's right. Okay, that's not her ultimate move. Okay. I have seen her get dropped really, really fast. To the point where, like, she comes out of her ultimate and is pretty much dead. Alright, I'm gonna bring her over here. And she is going to summon tornadoes. There they are. Alright, good. We are in the right position. And then she's going to bring in a couple of adds. Right. We'll see if she even survives that long. There's her ads. They do still need to die. Ah, that's unfortunate. Did one of her AoEs before she got to me. Knocked out that healer. Oh well. That's that. What do we have? Garuda's Embrace. It's a scholar book. I'm actually going to pass on that one. Not going to play scholar on this character. Red Mage is a possibility. We'll have to see. Alright, there we go. Now, you should be able to give me your quest. So both Ifrit and Garuda are now vanquished by your hands. Truly, you have earned yourself a rest. Would that you had the luxury of time to enjoy it. It pains me to say that Titan is also returned, and with a vengeance. As was the case with his primal brethren, he has grown stronger than he was before. When I went about my investigation, On the Kingdom suggested the kobolds were nowhere near ready to resume their summoning rites. But it turns out they were deceiving us. I should have known better. The kobolds' subterranean domain runs deep, and they can easily hoard crystals with our being none the wiser. And the vast hoard it must have been. Till now, Garuda was the most powerful among the three recently active primals, but according to our latest readings, Titan has usurped that honor. A primal's might is determined by two factors: the amount of crystals it has gorged upon, and the fervor of its believers. I'd like nothing more than to measure precisely how strongly the Lord of Crag has become, but I fear the time for such prudence has run out. It already received an official request for assistance from the Maelstrom, and as you might expect, it is addressed to you. For your previous encounter with Titan, you traveled to his domain by way of Aetheryte and first Discovered the Aetheryte first discovered by the Company of Heroes. Sad to say, this Aetheryte no longer seems to respawn. But do not despair, for the Maelstrom have reportedly found another in its place. You'll want to speak with Commander Riki at Maelstrom Command for the details. I cannot stress this enough, but Titan has grown fearsome strong. See to it you spare no preparation. And yes, Titan hard mode was a bit of a roadblock for a lot of players. It is not a simple fight, and probably even at this juncture could potentially wipe parties. So, Maelstrom. Fortunately, if I take over as main tank, and I can get control of the fight there, for me it should be fairly simple, so long as nobody else screws up. Now, there are actually extreme versions of all of these. The Aft Castle. I am going to need a little bit of a refresher. I need to make sure there wasn't anything I needed to worry about as tank on this. But I'll do that in a moment. Alright, there's Commander Riki. Sergeant Yatsurugi, your presence is most welcome. I'm chagrined that we must turn to you again to lay Titan low. No doubt this is yesterday's news to you, but the Lord of Crags has returned more ferocious and formidable than he was before. We cannot fathom how the kobolds were able to obtain such vast stores of crystals, and in so short a time. We will learn the answer in the coming moons, I suspect, but first things first. We need you to vanquish Titan before he and the kobolds have a chance to wreak havoc on Limsa Liminsa. You have felled the primal before, and we believe you can emerge victorious once more. We've learned of a new Aetheryte that will take you to the navel. It's situated deep with Ugamoro mines. Not the most convenient of locations, admittedly, so you have to cut yourself a path. Please make all haste. Titan's mere presence emboldens the kobolds, and 'tis only a matter of time before they move in force against us. May the Navigator guide you on your way, Sergeant. Alright. Attune to the Aetheryte within Ugamaro Mines. Alright, so let's head out there. Camp Overlook. I'm actually going to pause here for just a second. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, I am back. Just did a quick review of the Titan fight, just to make sure there wasn't any unpleasant surprises as tank. Because I think that there is actually a tank swapping mechanic you have to do in the extreme version. Just wanted to make sure that wasn't in the hard. Then again, I don't really remember the extreme that much. Alright, we'll just do the same thing here we did in Netherland. We're just going to go ahead and ride on through. And you'd love to go right through here, but you can't. I had to go all the way around. Don't mind me. Just passing through. Oh, I missed a turn. There's the turn. Okay, let's see if anybody comes to that door who wants to fight. Well, he wanted to hit me, but then he ran away. Okay, that's fine. Alright, we are now attuned. And we can now enter the naval hard. So let's go ahead and duty find up for it. And as usual, I'll pause and be back once it's available. Okay, there we are. Ready to go. Just need to wait for a DPS to ready up. There we go. Alright, well, looks like that guy's gonna tank. Alright, fine. We'll switch off of Defiance. And go into DPS mode. Basically, this fight amounts to don't get hit by anything. Come on, tank. Get him in position. There you go. Wow, we are burning through this guy. Went through his first two jumps. Whoa, whoa. Do not get hit by that. It will knock you off the platform and you will die. Hit by those either. Right, bombs. Alright, so that's just a matter of wait until you see the first one explode, and then run into that position to avoid taking any damage. Alright, we're going into heart phase, which we should not have any problems considering the amount of damage this party is putting out. Oh, he's doing Granite Gowl. Gonna break that person out before they die. Piece of cake. Plumes. Just make sure you don't get hit. Somebody got hit. Alright, heart's broken. And now the real fight starts. This is where things can get a little bit crazy. But I did not anticipate any problems with this crew, judging by how quickly we've gotten to this point. Whoa! Whoa! Alright. Oh man, looks like two people got knocked off? Really? Why we are still tanking this guy in the center, I don't know, because one of the DPS just got eaten by the by his frontal conal AoE. The healers is down. Alright, stay in the center. Oh, oh. Wait for the first bomb to blow. Alright, there we go. Run towards the exploded bomb. I'm getting gowled. Yeah, we have 2 DPS and Titan timeout. Level 2 limit break. Now would be a good time to use it. Oh, there goes the healer. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There we go. Whew. Copy of the Greater Key of Titan. I'll give the other, Arcanist, Summoner. We'll pass on that. And, go ahead and head out of here. Okay, so there we go. All 3 down. So let's go ahead and travel to Mordona. Just want to verify that that has cleared the requirements needed to do the next quest. And then we'll call that a day. I should probably check the durability on my gear. I haven't done that in a bit. Ah, we should be fine. Alright, there we go. Yep, we can do the next main story quest. So yeah, we'll go ahead and leave it here. And we'll pick up with that when we come back. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you next time.